First and foremost, I want to say Kalalal Yahweh, Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Kodash, the born of the elders and apostles of Rainbow Stone, and salutations to all the brothers pushing this work in all sincerity and in truth. I'm the brother Yahya from James Kingston, Jamaica camp, here once again with a quick lesson. Pretty much going into this video that you have on the screen right here, of Dr. Carlson going into or alluding to the chariots of the Heavenly Father. He pretty much makes mention of them on the interview that he was having with Joe Rogan. Now, you have individuals who believe that these anomalies, as they would call it, that are flying around in the sky, they are unidentified flying objects because they do not know what it is. But I am here to tell you that they are the chariots of the Heavenly Father. They are the vessels which are preparing to give salvation to the elect of the nation of Israel, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Those people are the true biblical Israelites according to the scriptures. They are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those people are the people who are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, who has been through a great deal of austerity over the years, throughout history, right? And those are the people who the Heavenly Father will deliver from the pending destruction of this current society. And He will deliver them via these chariots, these quote-unquote unidentified flying objects. So here is Tucker Carlson alluding to it, pretty much giving attention and making mention of them. Indirect mention, because he doesn't know exactly what they are, but I think he can pretty much, he has a general idea that it is of spiritual origin, because he makes mention of the book of Ezekiel, and so without further ado, we're going to get into this video of Tucker Carlson pretty much alluding to the chariots of the Heavenly Father. Let's get it.
So that's
how much of it do you think is ours?
Well, none of it's ours.
None of it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, clearly, the U.S. government is huge. It's the largest human organization. I think there are 2 million federal employees and another 10 million federal contractors, so who are effectively government employees but don't have civil service protection, for example. So that's 12 million people in a country of 340 million working for the federal government. So it's kind of hard to overstate how big the federal government is and how well funded. And so to say the government this, the government that, no, of course, it's people within the government. But yeah, they're working on all kinds of things, obviously, that are classified. But in general, no, they can't control these objects. So, no, it's not American.
So they're trying to say that these objects are technology that was developed by either Russia, China, or America, the countries that has great technological standing. But none of them can produce what the Heavenly Father has put in place. So they are of spiritual origins. There has been sightings where these objects, have been able to make instant redirection, at high speeds. There is no human that can handle the G-force. The human organism is not capable of handling the G-force that it takes to redirect like that. You understand? So therefore, these individuals, these countries, regardless of their technological standing, cannot produce technology like that. That is for the Heavenly Father.
Technology. Well, or Russian or Chinese. It predates, all of that.
Well, some of it does, right? Like, for sure, the Kenneth Arnold sightings, that was really early on. That was like the early 1950s. He was seeing these flying saucers, these discs that were moving over mountains.
Well, right. I mean, the prophet Ezekiel writes about it in the first chapter, Wheels in the Sky.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. Boy,
and this is what Tucker Carlson said right here. He's showing you that there's a high likelihood, strong likelihood that he's actually watching the elders and apostles of GMS, right? Because he came across these individuals before. And that's to prove that here's a video on YouTube, man. You understand? Where Tucker Carlson actually, met the brothers, man. That's Tucker Carlson that you see right there. This is him, and they were pretty much breaking down the the history of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, showing him that these are the true people of the Heavenly Father. They were also going into who the Son of the Heavenly Father is, man. You understand? So there's a strong likelihood, and bear in mind, Tucker Carlson is um uh very knowledgeable in history. Even in this video on your screen right here, he pretty much makes reference that he has read the whole Bible. So this man there's a high likelihood that he has been watching the elders and apostles to make a reference, correctly to the prophet Ezekiel writing about the chariots of the Lord. And I'm going to get that precept for you, you know.
Well, it is crazy if you read it. It's like, oh wow, and so and not just the Hebrew scriptures, like it's all over every
the Vedic texts,
of course. So these are spiritual.
Exactly, man. These are spiritual beings. These are spiritual entities, man. He said that they're all over the scriptures. So these are the times that we're living in right now, man. You see me? Let me just pull a precept here. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 3. It said, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." The time is at hand, man. The time is at hand for what? The time is at hand for these prophecies to be fulfilled. The time is at hand for the scriptures to speak expressly. Let's get the book of Habakkuk chapter 2. It says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am approved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." Right? Write the vision and make it plain upon tables. The vision has been written by these prophets of old. You see me? They have been made plain upon the scriptures because they has been revealed unto us by the Heavenly Father. The Spirit of the Heavenly Father has been working with us to garner these understanding of the scriptures. So therefore, when we read it, we run, we promote it. We are out here to tell you what is happening. We are out here to tell you that these sightings of the chariots of the Heavenly Father are signs of His pending return. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and at the end it is speaking. And the times are upon us where the vision is speaking expressly, to the point where you have Tucker Carlson making reference to the book of Ezekiel, speaking about the chariots of the Heavenly Father. I don't know. I cannot say that he knows the gravity of these sightings, right? But nevertheless, the scriptures has made mention of them. You understand? And people are becoming more and more aware of it. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it." So even though it was tarrying, the scripture says, wait for it. Because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. And it is upon us right now. It shall surely come, man. You see me? From there, we're going to jump to the book of Second Ezra chapter 9. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, right? Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High speak of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. From the beginning, he spoke of these things, man. You understand? For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The word manifest means to make clear. Understand? Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful work, and ending in effects and signs. Ending in effects and signs. The other day you have the solar eclipse, you see signs in the sky, moons, blood moons, you understand? The rioting is happening more and more. There's more debauchery upon the earth. There's a high level of abomination. People are going in a frenzy and a level of madness that has never been seen before on the earth, man. Wickedness has been increasing steadily. you know. So the scripture say, yo, you see, it says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs, and the chariots of the Lord are a part of that ending in effects and signs. Let's get back to the video.
Phenomenon. There's no evidence they're from another planet. I mean, I think that's that's the lie.
So they are trying to say these things are from another planet, man. But there has been no evidence, man, because what they're trying to do is redirect you from the truth of what they are. They are spiritual beings, man. The scriptures has made reference of them.
From Mars. Look, space, the atmosphere is really well monitored, right? Both for for defense reasons, but also because, like, it'd be nice to know when asteroids are coming. And there's no evidence, has never been any evidence that there are lots of these objects, these vehicles coming into our atmosphere from somewhere else, some other planet. There's no evidence of that at all. So they're from here, and they've been here for thousands of years, whatever they are. And it's pretty clear to me that they're spiritual entities, whatever that means. They're supernatural, and which is to say, supernatural means above the natural, above the observable nature. And they don't behave according to the laws of science as measured by people, and they've been here for a long time. And there's a ton of evidence they're under the ocean and under the ground. So, like, with that fact set, what do you conclude?
When did you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's getting real hot out here, yo. You know, because these things are the beings of the Heavenly Father. It is the spiritual vessels of the Heavenly Father, man. And they are here to pretty much, at the right time, deliver the children of Israel, So let's get that in the book of Ezekiel. Book of Ezekiel, they are the same vessels that led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. It says a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. This is Ezekiel 1, you know, and verse 4. It says, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. Sometimes in the scriptures it makes reference to the chariots as clouds, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was Slack, one second. Alright. A fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Pretty much describing the chariots of the Heavenly Father. Verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as if it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel, right? So you notice they were saying that it's a flying saucer. So they're saying that it's a wheel within the middle of a wheel, and these objects have been observed for centuries, all over the earth. These are the objects that was basically being mentioned about when the children of Israel was in captivity. When it says, swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry us home. Swing low, let's get that. That's a precept. Let's see if I can find it. I know that's a precept. Let's see. Bear with me, Baba Kwasha. Chariot. I think it's in the book of the Psalms. Psalms. Where is it again? know that saying was taken from a Psalms. Let me see if I can find it. Remember, because the England moving a bit slow, you know. Psalm 68 and 17. Let's see if we can see it right there. Mm. I guess I was mistaken. You know, I thought that I've seen chariots of God 20,000, even thousands of angels, the Lord among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. I thought that there was there's a precept that reference to that. I don't think I can find it, but if I find it, I'll definitely do another lesson, you know, to bring it out, you know. But nevertheless, as you can see on the screen right here, Psalm 68, verse 17, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. You know, so the scriptures make reference of these chariots, right throughout the scriptures, man. You know, and multiple times these chariots came to the deliverance of the nation of Israel in times of difficulty, you know, and they are going to come toward it again in the time to come. You know, they are going to come to destroy this current society, you know, and they are going to come to deliver the children of Israel from Babylon and from this current society. So with that, I hope that this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. I want to say Kalalal Yahweh, Washem Shai, Washem Kodash, the one as the elders and apostles of Great Stone, and salutations to all the brothers pushing this work in our sincerity and in truth. Shalom.